It doesn't take much to light up a child's face, and there are many ways you can give your time, talent, and treasures. One of them is by taking part in You Happy events, which provides support and teaches values to marginalized children. By 2015, the group hopes to raise 500,000 pesos in funds and goods through more than a dozen events to help provide better opportunities to the kids and their families. Chairman and founder of You Happy, Harvard Uy De Baron, is with us. Good morning.
Good morning.
Harvard, let's talk about this. It's a charity, basically, isn't it?
Yes, basically it's a creative way of inviting people to participate in events for children.
Right. Well, it doesn't take one standard form. I mean, like we said in the lead-in, it seems like you guys organize a variety of different types of events which sort of cater to, like we said, the time, talents, and treasures that people have to share. So how did this all begin?
Well, 8 years ago, I had the idea of getting my friends involved in the things that I like to do, which is reaching out to the children. And I said, the only way I can do this is by creating a platform that you can do all the time.
Right.
So the normal thing is people actually do these things when it's their birthday or Christmas.
Yeah, that's quite common, isn't it?
Right.
You celebrate your birthday with other kids or kids who may not have the same privileges that you may have had.
Right. So now you don't have to wait for Christmas or your birthday.
Right.
You can actually do this every single weekend.
Okay.
And like you said, we do different kinds of formats depending on your interests. I know you're into sports. We do sometimes programs for sports.
Right.
Sometimes we do arts. Sometimes music. Sometimes really just field trips and all these things, so that different people can attend events for children with their interest.
Right. What was your great interest in doing this? I mean, why start with the kids, or why focus on kids and teaching them? I mean, like you said, it's not just taking them out for an ice cream or showing them a fun day. You want them to leave with some sort of values formation. You want to pass on something good.
Well, when I was young, I've always been fascinated with children, and I said, why don't I continue doing this, but at the same time with the underprivileged. So like I said, values is very important to us. So it's not just a time wherein you share your life, but it's also about teaching them something. So every event is an encounter for us to do that with the volunteers, of course.
Right.
And really, this whole thing is driven by ordinary people reaching out to children.
Right. When you say children, who are we talking about here? Kids from orphanages, kids from communities? How do you choose who becomes I don't know if it's the right word, beneficiaries of the programs that you run?
Well, right now we actually have 67 different beneficiaries. These are from the known beneficiaries like Gawad Kalinga, or let's say World Vision, but we have those places like hospitals, orphanage, community-based areas that we also reach out to.
Okay.
So when you actually want to reach out to these places, there are 67 options for you to do that.
Right.
So you can actually go around Metro Manila and realize there's actually so much need for me to participate in.
Right. There's so much need, and there's so much the 3 T's: time, talent, and treasure. That take different forms. Like you said, if you're interested in sports, then maybe you can make a contribution in terms of your talents or your interests in sports. If you're somebody who's into art, that's of great interest to kids as well. How can people best, because a lot of people might say, oh, I don't know what I have to share, or I'm just a regular Joe. I'm not some great artist who can teach kids how to draw, or I'm not Manny Pacquiao who kids look up to. And it often, I suppose, leaves people sort of scratching their heads, kind of going, what do I have to share? What benefit can I have to these kids?
Well, actually, I have this saying that it's impossible not to volunteer, because it's not really about just the talent. It's really just about your time and just really just chatting, sharing your life with the children, that is actually very, very important.
Right.
And what we do in You Happy Events is we pretty much give you that platform to be able to do that.
Right.
So like I said a while ago, every weekend is an opportunity. And this coming weekend, that's Saturday and Sunday, we actually have 4 events that you can actually attend to.
Okay.
And these are, again, different kinds. So just a rundown. On Saturday, we have art workshop with Gawad Kalinga. At the same time, we have a Zumba with kids from Verlani.
Okay.
And then in the afternoon, we go to Quezon City to reach out to Children's Joy Foundation. It's an orphanage in Project 8. And the following day, Sunday, we go to Boys Town for a dance workshop. So really, just there's so much opportunity for you to just go out of bed.
Basically, and
just
choose
do something.
Choose where it is you can involve yourself.
Right.
You know, in terms of how your sharing with the kids have changed their lives, what sort of feedback have you received from the kids, from the parents, maybe from the community? That really sort of, I'm sure it's hard work, but at the same time, it's very fulfilling.
Right.
But you know, how do you measure how effective, how successful your involvement or intervention or just sharing with these underprivileged kids is?
There's a lot of, shall I say, results created by the opportunities that we do.
Right.
But very evident is really the growth of these children through the years that we've been doing this.
Yeah.
There's this group of orphans in Tuklasan, that's in San Juan.
Right.
We've pretty much done around 25 events with them in the last 7 years. And every time we get to visit, we get to see their, you know, basically how much they've grown in terms of appreciating people and being, shall I say, less shy about reaching out to us. So every time I go there, they just burst into hellos, and it's really just a touching moment to see that you have been part of their lives growing up. So, and we want that same experience passed on to our other volunteers and say, you can have that difference. You can have that long-lasting impact to a child, even on the first event, going to the next ones.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, it's not just a field trip, or it's not just all fun and games. You know, you guys are focusing on 5 main causes here: nourishment, scholarship, cancer treatment, outdoor recreation, and, well, happy birthdays.
Yes.
You know, those areas are all equally important. Is there any particular area where you need a little bit more assistance from people of a particular field, of a particular talent? You know, who are you looking for?
Well, actually, right now, we want to focus on, like I said, happy birthdays. From the word You Happy Events, and when you put together happy birthdays, and let's say it's you're celebrating your day, we really want you to do that with the children.
Right.
Because they deserve as much happiness as we do when we celebrate our birthdays.
Right.
And in our website, we actually have this format. We call it Create Your Own Event. And all you have to do is to click that, and then there's a menu of things that you can do with us. So we organize your event for you for free, and all you have to do is to click on the things that you need. So you need food, you need, let's say, an entertainer, or you need a workshop, like you want to teach something for the children, or you just want to give them gifts. Everything is clickable. Celebrate their birthday, and it's going to be definitely more
one of those memorable birthdays
definitely,
that you have. What's the website on that? Is there a website?
That's letter U, happyevents.com.
All right, super. Well, like I said, I mean, there are a lot of people who sort of scratch their heads and wonder, how can I share? How can I be of assistance? Or how, basically, like you said, how can I share the privileges that I enjoy with other people, particularly the kids? You guys can make it happen. All you have to do is visit that website, and you guys will put them in touch with the people that they need to talk to, and give them suggestions on whatever format it is that they're interested in sharing. Well, thank you so much, Harvard, for joining us this morning. Best of luck, and we salute the work that you're doing. More power to you guys.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity, and really hope that every person realizes that you are a volunteer and you can help out, create better opportunities for children.
In whatever way you can.
Yes, that's right.
Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank
All right, folks, one of Japan's most well-loved mascots isn't what she appears to be. Find out more when Mornings at ANC continues.